This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. 26. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. I'm Brother Sabak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 25 through 26, is that you could clearly see a house divided against itself. All right? Satan's house is divided. All right? Especially when it comes to America and its NATO ally, Turkey, formerly known as Turkey. All right? And because of America's foreign policy, it's causing huge division amongst NATO. All right? Which represents the EU. Okay? And of course, you have Turkey, who's not part of the EU, Canada, and America. All right? And Turkey, Canada, and America are not part of the European Union, which the European Union makes up the 10 horns. All right? Point is, though, is that they're divided. There's a lot of confusion, and it's all going to be blamed on who? America. America's foreign policy. All right? And now, when you read this article, I'll just read the part right here. It says, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has denounced U.S. warnings to impose sanctions on Turkish banks over using the Russian MIR transaction payment system, right? So now America's, all right, going after Russia's payment system, which is going to affect the Turkish banks, all right, because they're in a partnership with each other, okay? So this is going to be an indicator that Turkey, all right, it's going to go against America. And they are. That's why they're buying Russian weapons. Okay, that's why they want to join the SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. All right. And this goes to show you that America, you're losing your allies, okay, quickly. All right, daily. You're losing your allies. All right. And we're going to see what happens when winter comes, okay, and Europe freezes. All right, that whole Nord Stream 2 pipeline, Russia didn't destroy their own pipeline. Okay, that was, I have a footage. Let me see if I can find it. You know what? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. You see this? President Biden, if Russia invades, then there will be no longer Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it. Right, February 8th. This is before Russia invaded Ukraine. So President Biden out of his own mouth said that, all right, they will end Nord Stream 2. Okay? Months later, Nord Stream 2 is now destroyed. Okay? So who did that? America. All right? And everybody knows. Everybody knows it was America. Sheep in America don't think so. Let's continue on. Let's just look at another one. Again, America is just doing weirdo things. Bear me one moment. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this article up. Bear me one moment. I guess Press TV is getting... Okay. There we go. I thought they were messing up the internet. I still have internet over here. So far, so good with the hurricane. You know, we're just getting rain bands on because I live on the east side of Florida, in the South Florida region. So we're pretty good right now with the hurricane. We're just getting rain bands. But yeah, to get to the point, Turkey summons Greek envoy over U.S. military buildup in Aegean Islands. All right. So now there's friction between Turkey and Greek because of America, selling weapons or selling, excuse me, what did they sell to them? Turkey has summoned the Greek ambassador to protest the deployment of U.S.-made armored vehicles. Right, so selling U.S. armored vehicles to Greece, all right, which they're going to be located at the Aegean Island, which, according to Turkey, it's supposed to be a demilitarized zone. So that's causing problems, okay? And that's how you know. Let's get to the scriptures, man. Revelation 17 and 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, all right, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Right. See, this, you could clearly see that, America is in the midst of everything, in the midst of all the problems that's going on, all right, between, these NATO allies, all right, whether it be Turkey and Greece, okay, or whether it be these sanctions that's hurting all of Europe, okay, it's America that's causing these problems, and that's how you know they're gonna end up launching missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles, on Babylon the Great. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, all right, because America's is in the midst of everything. Okay, so let's go to the book of Habakkuk. I ain't making this too long. Just get into some key points. All right, that's why you got to be on your watch. You got to see, America's foreign policy for what it is. It's very destructive, it's very manipulative, and it's causing problems even amongst their own allies. Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. I remember listening to the apostles years ago, and when they brought out the beast shall hate the whore scripture, they're like, something's going to happen where NATO allies are going to end up turning on America. I remember them in one of their oldest videos when I first got into this truth, and that really stuck to me because, being a prior military and going to war, Iraq, we did have NATO allies in Iraq. So, I did see with my own eyes, French military, British military, Australian. Well, Australia is not part of NATO, all right, but I saw, just a lot of America's allies, I even saw Australia. So that really resonated with me, more specifically when the apostle said NATO, all right, is going to turn on America, all right, the beast, all right, and now you clearly see it, man. Everything America is doing with its foreign policy is causing friction and turmoil amongst America's allies. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Right. And we're clearly seeing it's not tarrying. Prophecies are speaking loudly. All right. You got the digital all right, in your face. The systems being built. Blockchain technology. All right. CBDCs, crypto, all that. Which proves that they're going to implement the digital all. The device into the skin, the M to the O to the B, all right, and right after that, it's nuclear war. And by seeing these nations divided, all right, Edomite nation, divided, war is coming, man. Big war is coming. For, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, right, and that's the reason why, because the Edomites, the so-called white people, they're a bunch of devils walking around, man. They're wicked, all right. An example. All right, watch the Jeffrey Dahmer series, man, on Netflix. That should give you a clear indicator how these Edomites operate, and the system of Edomite supremacy. Real quickly, not to go off on topic, But this guy, Jeffrey Dahmer, could have been arrested, okay, multiple times. But because of the complacency and Edomite supremacy, they let this guy go and do whatever he wanted. All right, raping underage children. Okay, I mean underage, under 18. That individual was 14. All right. Well, he was considered adult if you go back to the ancient times. All right. But the point is, according to Esau's law, they're underage. All right, and he ain't going to prison for life. They gave him what, a 1 year. He gets to work, and then gets to work and then go back to the jailhouse for 1 year. It goes to show you, man, Edomite supremacy, and that's why again, Habakkuk 2 verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright and right. There's no righteous justice among these Edomites, man. Okay, they're wicked. They look down upon us. All right, they think they can do whatever they want. But the just shall live by his faith, right? And us, by seeing these prophecies, we clearly see the works of the Lord, and he's making moves, man, making power moves. All right, he's sending a hurricane right now. All right, to the west coast of Florida. All right, ripping that place up. All right, to those that ain't right, and we understand. That's why we live by faith, because if you ain't right, the Lord gonna judge you, and the Lord gonna judge you, Edomites, you so-called white people, and you 2/3 that rejected the words of the Lord and wanted to follow this devil into the flames. 5. Yea, also here's a point: because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. That's America, mainly America. That's it. These two articles prove that. Who enlarges desires hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Right. America's everywhere, selling weapons, building, has bases everywhere. 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay. Right. America's going into so much debt to keep their empire running, and that goes to show you this place is crumbling from inside out. All right, and eventually it's going to be from outside in. 7. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee? Right, Turkey, for example. And awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. 9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetous to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Right, and let's just talk about America. Who's doing all this? Who is everywhere, even in space, all right, with the Space Force madness? It's America, and that's why destruction's coming, all right? This devil thinks he's above the Most High, man. These Edomite Americans are proud, man. They think they're above the Most High, and the Most High is going to bring them down. So, one more. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battles in the land and of great destruction. Right, war's coming. 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Right, all right. Because the Lord set up a snare and a trap. All right, and your allies are going to turn against you. 24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. Right. You've striven against the Lord because of the lies you push out. All right. The Lord's chosen people are here in Babylon the Great, the bulk of them. Okay. North, central, south. Okay. First, the truth came out of Babylon the Great. Okay. This is where the truth came out of. You got all 12 tribes, dwelling here in America, as well as Central and South America. All right. And you're claiming that that we're not the chosen people, that those people over there in our homeland are the chosen people. Then you lied about what the Lord looked like. You said the Lord's a so-called white man, which is totally BS. The Lord is not a so-called white man. The Lord's a so-called black man with white woolly hair. All right? The angels are so-called black. Okay? All right? America, all right, is not, the God does not love America. All right, God is against this place. So that's why this place is going to be taken, because you're striven against the Lord. So Lord willing, let's edify. You clearly see, man, the beast shall hate the whore. It's getting close. I mean, now America's fucking with the money, fucking with Turkey, aka Turkish money, you know, because of their partnership with the banks, with the Bank of Russia. So we'll see what happens, man. It's exciting stuff. I like geopolitics. I like looking at stuff like this because you clearly see the work of the Lord, all right? And that's why, man, you people here in America, you're going to fear the Lord. You're going to fear, all right, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of Israel. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it door, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. To the few sisters that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray, pray with your head covered almost out of you. As you can see, it's getting close. Just waiting on that digital off. All right? All right, keep pushing. Shalom and Abad Rabal. Shalom.